Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that's equal parts exciting and, let's be honest, a little bit unnerving: how AI is reshaping the job market. And we're not talking about some distant future here, people. We're talking 2025 and beyond. Now, you've probably heard all the buzzwords: automation, algorithms, machine learning. But what are they actually for your career, your business, your future? That's what we're here to unpack. We'll explore detailed examples of how AI is changing the game, the reasons behind these seismic shifts, and most importantly, what it all means for. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's get right into it. Right, so let's address the elephant in the room: job displacement. Everyone's worried about robots taking over, right? And look, it's not entirely unfounded, but here's the thing. AI isn't necessarily coming for your entire job, at least not always. Instead, it's coming for specific tasks, your job. Think of it like this. Imagine you're an accountant. Now, AI isn't going to replace accountants overnight, but what it do is automate a lot of the tedious, repetitive tasks that accountants typically handle. Stuff like tax filing, invoice processing, generating financial reports. AI can handle that in a fraction of the time. So what happens? Does the accountant get fired? Not necessarily. In fact, they might become even valuable. See, because AI is handling all the grunt work, the accountant now has more time to focus on the things that require a human touch. Interpreting data, providing strategic financial advice, building relationships with clients. The accountant who embraces AI becomes faster, more efficient, and ultimately more in demand. The one who clings to the old ways, they risk getting left behind. It's like the difference between using a calculator and doing long division by hand. Sure, you do it the old-fashioned way, but why would you? And this pattern isn't limited to accounting. We're seeing it across industries: marketing, law, medicine, you name it. AI is automating the routine, freeing up humans for the strategic. So the key takeaway here is this: AI doesn't necessarily fire people, it replaces tasks. Now let's talk about another major impact AI is having on the job market: job compression. What do I mean by that? Well, AI is essentially giving individuals and small teams the ability to do the work that used to require an entire department. Imagine this: you're a solo entrepreneur just starting out. You need to wear all the hats: marketing, sales, customer service, content creation. It's overwhelming, right? Well, not anymore. With AI, you can literally have a team of virtual assistants at your fingertips, all powered by algorithms. Need to write compelling sales copy? Boom! ChatGPT's got you covered. Want to create eye-catching social media ads? Canva AI to the rescue. How about producing professional-looking videos without breaking the bank? Pictory's your new best friend. And to top it all off, you can automate your entire client follow-up process with Zapier and a little AI magic. Suddenly that solo entrepreneur isn't so solo anymore. They've got an AI-powered team working tirelessly behind the scenes, allowing them to compete with larger businesses without the overhead. But what does this mean for the job market as a whole? Well, it means that companies are hiring fewer employees because AI is making existing employees exponentially more productive. It means that agencies, consultancies, and other service-based businesses are shrinking as clients realize they can achieve similar results with AI-powered tools. And perhaps most significantly, it means that many entry-level jobs, those traditional stepping stones into various industries, are simply vanishing. Why hire an intern to do data entry when AI can do it flawlessly and instantaneously? It's a tough reality, but it's the reality we're facing. The good news? This also creates opportunities for those who are willing to adapt. By mastering these AI tools, you're not just automating tasks, you're essentially absorbing entire job functions, making yourself incredibly valuable in the process. Chapter 3. The Great Automation Shift. Entire job categories are being reinvented or left behind. Okay, so we've talked about AI automating tasks and compressing jobs, but in some cases the impact is even more profound. Entire job categories are being rendered obsolete. Now, before you panic, remember what we said earlier. AI often replaces, not eliminates jobs, but it definitely forces industries to adapt or die. Let's look at a few examples. Take news writing, for instance. AI is already incredibly good at generating basic news reports, especially for data-heavy topics. Sports scores, weather updates, financial news. AI can churn that stuff out with speed and accuracy that humans just can't match. Does that mean journalists are out of a job? Not quite, but it does mean that the industry is shifting. Journalists who can provide in-depth analysis, conduct investigative reporting, or tell compelling human stories, they're still in high demand. But those who are simply churning out formulaic news briefs, they might want to start branching out. Or how about translators? Tools like DeepL and Google Translate are getting scarily good. We're talking near human-level accuracy for many language pairs, even for full conversations. This doesn't mean we don't need human translators anymore, but it does change the game. The demand is shifting towards specialization, highly technical translations, literary translation, cultural adaptation. That's where humans still have the edge. But for everyday communication, AI is quickly becoming the go-to solution. And then there's the world of stock photography. Remember when you needed to hire models and photographers for every product shoot? Those days are numbered. AI-generated models are becoming increasingly realistic, and they're a fraction of the cost. The message is clear. Industries that embrace AI, that find ways to integrate it into their workflows, will thrive. Those that cling to outdated models will struggle to survive, and this applies to individuals too. The key is to be adaptable, to constantly be learning and evolving alongside the technology. Chapter 4. AI as a service. The freelancing landscape is undergoing a seismic shift. Now let's talk about how AI is shaking up the world of freelancing, specifically the rise of AI as a service, or AIaaS. And if you're a freelancer, this is something you need to be paying very close attention to. Platforms like Fiverr, Upwork and Freelancer have become go-to destinations for businesses looking for affordable talent. But here's the thing. AI is rapidly changing the economics of freelancing. Let's say you're a business owner and you need a blog post written. You could hire a freelance writer on Upwork for, say, $50 an hour. Or you could use ChatGPT to generate a reasonably well-written article in a matter of minutes for a fraction of the cost. Or maybe you need a voiceover for your latest explainer video. Instead of hiring a voice actor for hundreds of dollars, you can use an AI voiceover tool like 11 Labs to create a professional-sounding voiceover instantly. Need a new logo for your brand? Forget about browsing through portfolios on Dribbble or Behance. AI design tools like Looker, Designs.ai, or Logo.ai can generate dozens of logo options based on your preferences, again, for a fraction of the cost of hiring a human designer. Now, I'm not saying that AI is going to replace human freelancers entirely, but what it's doing is creating intense price pressure. Clients are becoming accustomed to getting things done faster and cheaper with AI. So what does this mean for freelancers? Well, it means that simply offering basic services like writing, design, or voiceover work is no longer enough. To survive in this new landscape, you need to offer something that AI can't replicate. Human connection, strategic thinking, creative problem solving. Think about it. AI can write a decent blog post, but it can't understand your target audience, craft a content strategy, or build a community around your brand. AI can design a logo, but it can't capture the essence of your brand story or create a visual identity that resonates with your ideal customer. The key for freelancers is to move up the value chain. Don't just be a task doer, be a strategic partner. Offer services that require empathy, creativity, and a deep understanding of human behavior. That's where you'll find lasting success in the age of AI. The future of work is human plus AI. So we've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about how AI is automating tasks, compressing jobs, even making entire job categories obsolete. And if we're being honest, it can feel a bit overwhelming, but here's the thing to remember. AI won't replace someone, AI will. Think of AI like the invention of electricity or the internet. It's a transformative technology that will fundamentally reshape every industry. But just like with those previous revolutions, it's not about being replaced. It's about adapting and thriving in this new landscape. The key is to embrace AI as a tool, to learn how to leverage its power to enhance your skills and create new opportunities. And hey, if you're feeling lost or unsure about where to start, I get it. That's why I'm putting together a guide specifically for this channel, tailored to helping you navigate this new world of work.